On a quiet morning, as the sun slowly lifted itself above the earth, a tiny ant stepped out of her anthill. The world felt enormous around her. The ground stretched wide, the air felt heavy, and as she moved forward to begin another ordinary day, something stopped her. A grain of wheat lay there silently, rough and heavy, so massive it felt impossible for a body so small. She stared at it as a quiet voice inside her whispered that this was too big for her, but she ignored it and stepped closer anyway. She pushed with all her strength, but nothing happened. She pulled, strained, and tried again, yet the grain did not move. Her breath grew heavy and her legs began to shake. Other ants walked past her, busy and focused on their own work. No one laughed at her, no one doubted her, but no one helped either. For a brief moment, quitting felt easy. Walking away would have taken less effort than staying, and the thought tempted her. But something shifted inside her. She planted her feet firmly into the ground and pushed again, slowly and carefully. This time, the grain moved just a tiny bit. She stopped, took a breath, and pushed again. Another small movement followed. Push by push, and step by step, the grain began to slide forward. Minutes passed. The sun climbed higher, and her body ached as her legs trembled. The anthill still felt far away, and every part of her wanted to stop. She did not rush. She did not complain. She stayed disciplined. One push, one breath, one step at a time was enough. From a distance, another ant noticed her and stopped to watch quietly. Without saying a word, he stepped in and pushed beside her. Moments later, another ant joined, then another. There were no speeches or instructions, only understanding. Together they pushed, together they pulled, and together they struggled as the grain began to move faster. As the sky softened into evening light, the grain finally reached the anthill. It was safe at last, becoming food for today, food for tomorrow, and food for many days to come. The smallest ant stood there exhausted and dusty, but smiling. Not because the grain was heavy, and not because others helped her, but because she had learned something powerful. Small steps taken with discipline and shared through teamwork can move even the heaviest goals. So remember this when your dream feels too big, when progress feels slow, and when you feel too small to matter. Do not quit. Take the next small step, because even the tiniest effort, when repeated, can change everything. That is the power of the ant and the heavy grain.